So I'm always asked why do I do what I do, but more importantly, I want to talk about what actually keeps me going to do what I do. And when I say do what I do, I'm talking specifically about helping artists, and it's really this here. So as I was up today on a business call, 2 messages came through, and one is from one of my good guys, Ben, that I work with. And you can see here, I'm gonna block out the important stuff, but here at the bottom you will see that it says he ended up making 500 bucks already from 2 sales, and that's amazing. That's phenomenal. That literally is what keeps me going. But I'm gonna show you something that's even more crazy. So one of my artists just sent this to me, and she basically said she just brought a new car, and check this out. So this is Danielle, and actually I'm gonna tag both of them here. So tag Danielle here. Okay. And this is Danielle. Basically, Danielle literally just brought an Audi, which is freaking phenomenal. Like, it means not only is she's doing well, but she's prospering from her art career, you know? She's not getting the everyday car, but she's getting a car that she truly wants from doing what she loves, which is creating art. And that's what matters most. And then I just asked her how much have she made so far, and you can see here, she said she basically made 7,200 bucks just in November, and in December it's only the 3rd of the month and she's already at 3,300 bucks, and that's pounds, so that's really about 4,000 pounds there. And basically, as you can see, she's super stoked about her results, and she's already made over $20,000 since July, which is freaking phenomenal. So when I'm asked why do I do what I do or what keeps me going, is these messages here. These messages is why I do what I do. So right now, I'm in the process of going through my group with the artists I work with. The one thing I do love about my group, I don't really want to show the names too much, but the one thing I do love about our group is everybody interact with one another, and that's extremely important because I think just as an artist and in this space as a whole, we don't typically have those to surround ourselves with that are like-minded, like sports players, you know. All sports players have sports player friends, except in the art space, we don't have that same luxury. We typically are in it by ourselves. So that's one thing I love about my group, but I just like to go through every single day and answer questions that they may ask just about selling their artwork. So I'm gonna spend the next maybe 30 minutes going through the group, answering questions, and then from there, we'll get on to the next stage. Actually, you can show this Ramo. It's one of my artists here. If you look closely, you can see she ended up making 850 bucks from 11 by 14, which is pretty badass, from a black and white drawing that she's working on. But yeah, so that's gonna be this morning, and then afterwards we're gonna hop on some phone calls, take care of some work with ads, and just plan for the rest of the day and just make it as productive as possible until it's time to get some rest. So it's really the same. So Mark, you're really asking the same question. So it should be the same answer, because when you ask why do I make the art, why do I make art, and why do I make the art I make, should all revolve around the same thing. But if you have to choose to just stick with one, focus on why do you create art as a whole, right? So why do you create art as a whole? This is the best way I can explain this. I did an interview with Carla Benzie. Right? For those who don't know, Carla Benzie was a tattoo artist that she got started with a program. In the first 2 months, she made $30,000 in art sales. And one thing Carla Benzie said in that Q&A call, in that interview I did with her, she ended up explaining that when she went through the program, she watched every single video. She watched every single video literally 5 and 6 times. And she said that's what got her to $30,000 in art sales in just 2 months. And then even after getting to $30,000 in art sales, she even said at that point she was going back and watch all the videos again, right? So if you really want to become really successful, become obsessed with the learning process and watch the videos often. Carla Benzie says she watched the videos when she basically drive her car, when she's like cleaning up. She says she watching it everyday life and just listen to them even when she can't watch them. So instead of listening to music, she listens to the trainers. So it can get baked into her brain and she understands exactly what I'm saying, exactly how I'm saying it. So to answer, I guess you said give you advice on how often or should you go back and watch the training, you should always be going back and referring to the training and relearning that information until it get baked into your brain and it become a part of you. Because I noticed that when someone is not really succeeding at the level they want to from the program, it's only because they're not applying what I teach exactly how I teach it word for word. It's the little things that makes all the difference. What's going on, Dua? Dua been crazy. The things artists are able to communicate and convey through their message, through their work, through their creativity, literally change lives. And that's why I help artists. I help them spread their art into homes where it's needed most, helping them help others. And that's what it's all about. And the same tactics I've used to help artists get there that got me featured in Yahoo Finance, I'm literally gonna be sharing those tactics with you all here today. The crazy part about this, Caitlin was literally in you guys' same shoes. I'm gonna tell you something crazy about Caitlin. When me and Caitlin first started working together, she told me she just wanted to make $1,000 per month. She said if she can make $1,000 per month, that'd be fantastic. And I told her to aim for $4,000. When I literally told her to aim for $4,000, she told me I was an idiot. She told me I was crazy. She was like, dude, you're crazy. I'm not gonna make $4,000 per month. I say, just trust me, you're gonna make $4,000 per month, you know? And now going into next year, she don't see herself making anything less than $10,000 per month. So we just got done a live training. It was crazy. That was over like 400 people on the training, which was really exciting. I was nervous in the beginning, and then as it started to get going, everyone was just super, I guess you could say, accepting of me. And it was really amazing. At the end of the training, everyone just wanted to work with me. So I just want to show you guys, look how many calls we ended up booking from the training here. These are all people that just wanted to work with me. I'm not gonna scroll too down, but they're just all new people who wanted to work with me. And that's just, honestly, that's, words just can't even explain how much that means to me, you know? It just shows that it makes me feel like I'm doing something right and just moving in the right direction and just being in a position to help other artists become successful. It's gonna make me get a little emotional, but just helping artists become successful and just getting them to their goal is what it's all about, you know? And just to see those artists believing and putting their trust in me means the world. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave it there.